Hello. Pretty sure my camera's in the right spot. Yo, yo, yo. Uh, Everything looks like it is working. I'm always so nervous when I click start recording. Is it working? Is it working? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Haha. So I'm watching it on my phone as I stream so that I know the volume is working. Okay, so I'm pretty sure everything is working. Then it's all good. Okay, yeah, everything's working. Makes me happy. Okay, so everyone who will join the stream, people will join and they will watch it. Just they haven't joined yet. For everyone that is new to the stream, hello, my name is Adam Brazell. I'm the Bible Nutter. Today we're going to be doing a simple Bible study. We're going to be doing Revelation chapter 13 in the King James Version. All this is very simple, very casual. I'm just going to read pull the Bible up on the screen. I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to go through it again, verse by verse, and talking about each thing and giving my opinions. I don't know everything, but I sure like to talk about everything. And after that, I'll go on Discord, and then people can talk to me face to face in live time on Discord. That is the plan. So, now, as far as that, there's other news. Okay. I don't really have anything for the economy. Some guy said something very interesting to me at work. He said because the economy is so bad, it is likely that America is going to go to war to fix the economy. If you know anything about war, this actually makes a lot of sense because when a nation goes to war, it actually helps the economy. The reason why this does this is because the government will borrow trillions and trillions of dollars for the war effort. And because they've borrowed so much money, well, they'll have so much money, and that will make the nation seem prosperous because it has so much money. And at the end of the war, then they got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of debt, war debt. But during the war, the nation seems to prosper economically because they have so much money because they borrowed it all. So, in order to help the economy, if a war was started, that would actually help the economy, which is like evil and bad, but like that could happen. So I thought that was interesting. The other thing, another guy said to me at work today, it was it was so amazing that I just want to share it. He said that okay, so this guy at work, he's been dating this girl for 3 years. They were childhood friends. They're both Christians. They're both conservative. They both love each other. But this guy, he doesn't want to ask the girl to marry him yet because he can't afford a ring. And so he was worried about that. He was concerned that he can't afford to buy a ring for her. So he was, waiting to save up some money to buy a ring for her. And the story he was telling me about her is like, she loves you, bro. She loves you. Uh, and everything you're telling me, she's not going to care about the ring. She's not going to care about the ring. She's just going to want to marry you because she loves you. And I was telling him these things, and he was like, okay. And then at break, apparently he called her and asked her. I don't know what he said, but he asked her. And he said that she said that he could propose with a ring pop for all she cared. I just thought that was the greatest story ever. That's so cool. I said, I told you she loves you. She wants you. She doesn't care about the ring. She's a classy woman, and that's awesome. They're both they're both 18, childhood friends. They're both Christians. They like love each other already. Been dating for 3 years. He's just worried he doesn't have enough money for the ring. And she said that it could have been a ring pop. You know those little candy sucker things, a ring pop. So I just thought that was super romantic. The other thing he said to me before that, he said that, well, I want to get her $100,000 ring. I told him that was stupid, and that she'll probably think that was stupid too. I don't know. I don't know if I didn't get any feedback from that, but yeah, that's stupid. Don't buy someone a $100,000 ring. And this seems to be a classy woman, so she would think that was stupid. Yeah. And this is also super romantic because, there are women out there who still have souls. It's, they do exist. They are real. There's women out there who are good girls, who are classy, who actually care about substance rather than glamour. And it's, they exist. I know they exist because they're in the Bible, and I believe the Bible is the Word of God, so I believe everything it says is true. So if it says that there's women out there who are good girls, like Abraham's wife, or Esther, Ruth, there's good girls, especially Esther. I really love Esther. She's so awesome. I love her. So, yo, Marky Man, what's up? Oh, also, everyone who's watching the stream, be sure to like and comment and share and subscribe and ring the notification bell, please. What else? So they're all good girls, and that's what I want. I want a good girl too, if I can find one. Nothing been working morning. Oh yeah, I just got off work. So this is the new streaming time. I'm streaming at 7 p.m. I get off at 5:30 p.m. So I just come home and then put the stream together because I got to put all the stuff together. And so that's pretty much it. I think we're ready to start streaming. Well, start talking about the Bible. We're in Revelation chapter 13 in the King James Version. I didn't have enough time to actually read the chapters ahead of time and highlight everything, but I highlighted a couple stuff, so that's good enough. It's a casual Bible study. It's casual. It's supposed to be, we just kind of casually talk about the Bible, try to learn some stuff, and then go on Discord and just chat about it. That's ideal. That's what I'm hoping for with my Bible studies. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm probably going to die because I just have a little bit of water. But that will be good enough. Now, I prepared Revelation 13, 14, and 15 because I think we'll probably get through them. And without further ado, Revelations 1 through 12 is one story, and Revelation 13 through, I think, 26 is the same story again, just with different details. I believe that is the formula. So now we're pretty much reading the same story again, just with different details. Okay, here we go. So Revelation chapter 13 in the King James Version, here we go. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat, and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. That is 3.5 years. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. That is 666. A score is 12 or 20. A score is 20, and there's 3 scores, so that's 60. So 666. And that is Revelation chapter 13. There's so much to talk about in this chapter. I do not think we're even going to get it all. There's just no way. There's just so much it talks about. I will say one thing. In Revelation chapter 17, it actually explains what the 7 heads and the 10 horns and the 10 crowns are. We're probably not going to go over that today. But we're probably not going to go over that today, though. We might, so when we actually do Revelation 17, I will refer back to 13. But it explains what the 7 heads and the 10 horns are and the 10 crowns in Revelation 17. We're in Revelation 13. Okay? So now, I'll go through it verse by verse, and I'll continuously look at chat to see if chat has said anything. And I can respond to it. So that's what we will do now. Okay, so John stands on the sea. He sees a beast having ascended. This beast, having 7 heads and 10 horns and crowns upon his, and upon his horns 10 crowns. Oh my gosh. In Revelation 17, it talks about this as these are cities and a mountain. The 7 heads, I believe, is the 7 mountains or 7 hills. It's supposed to be a city on 7 hills, which is supposed to be Rome, I think. Man, Revelation 17 would be good when I put all this stuff together. And okay. So he stands upon the sea. I saw a beast rise up out of the sea. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were the feet of a bear. Feet of a bear, his mouth the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Okay. The dragon. So we have a dragon and a beast. And it says one of his heads were wounded to death, and it said later in the chapter that it was killed by a sword. My gosh. I don't know how much we can study this without going to Revelation 17, but I don't have it ready. So I'll just talk about what I do know. All the world wondered after the beast. They worshiped the dragon, which gave power to the beast. They worshiped the beast, saying, okay, so the beast is super powerful. He's a man. Wait a second. The number of a beast, the beast is a man. And his number is 666. So the beast is a man. We know that. The dragon gives power to the beast. The beast is a man. So this beast has 7 heads. The 7 heads I know are 7 hills. It's supposed to be a city on 7 hills. The 10 horns and the 10 crowns, Revelation 17 talks about it. And the beast is like a leopard. So this man is like a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth is the mouth of a lion. And the dragon, who is the dragon? Is that the devil? And the dragon gave him his power. This beast is Antichrist. One of his heads dies, and the whole world wanders after this man, after the beast, this man. And the whole world, and they worship the dragon. So this is the devil, I think, which gave power unto the beast. And they worship the man, because the beast is a man, saying, who is like unto this man? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things of blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 3.5 years. That's the Great Tribulation, period. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and they that dwell, and them that dwell in heaven. Okay, so he's blasphemous. And so this is something that's interesting here, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints. So again, anyone who believes that the Christians are raptured out before the Great Tribulation, you just never read the Bible. You just never read it. It says that the beast is given power to make war with the saints and to overcome them. Okay, the saints are the Christians, the believers. The Antichrist, which is this guy, is going to fight against us, and he says he's going to beat us. He's going to wear us out. And he's going to overcome us. And this is why the Bible says that except those days shall be shortened, no flesh would be saved. If God had not come to save us, we would have all died, because this beast, he's too powerful for us. And he will kill us. It's the end of the world. It's the Great Tribulation. It's not supposed to be a picnic. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues of nations. So yeah, he's very powerful, this man, this beast, this Antichrist, and he says he has power over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Well, power over all nations, okay, so he's like a one world government type deal. And he has power over all tongues and kindreds. I'm not sure what the kindreds and tongues is supposed to represent, but the nations is an obvious one, so this guy's like a one world government leader. That makes sense to me. And all that dwell on the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. So the people who worship this beast, they worship him because they're evil, and that's why their names are not written in the book of life. Any man that hath an ear, let him hear. Okay, so the Bible says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with the sword. What it's saying here is, if someone is leading people astray, they too will be deceived. If someone is leading you into a pit, they too will fall into a pit. They might not fall into the pit that they're leading you into, but they will indeed fall into a pit. If someone is like lying to you, these people also are going to be lied to. the thing that they're doing to others is going to be done to them, is what it's saying. They are leading people into captivity. They're leading people into slavery. They are also going to go into slavery. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with a sword. Yeah, you're gonna like, what goes around comes around. You're gonna reap what you sow. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. Okay, so there's a dragon, and there's the beast, and now here's another beast, right? I counted those correctly, didn't I? There's the dragon, and then there's the beast, and then there's this beast. So there's two beasts and a dragon. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth, and they which dwell therein, to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Okay, so the first beast is a man, and he's the Antichrist, and apparently he is... someone kills him with a sword, but then his wound is healed, and so everyone starts worshiping him because he healed himself. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. This second beast can do miracles. This is super important because this beast will say that he is Jesus. He'll say that he is Jesus, or he'll say that the first beast, that is Jesus, come and worship him. And then some people will say, well, how do we know he's Jesus? Can he do any miracles? And then he will do miracles. And then some people will be led astray by this. They will think that, oh, only God can do miracles. And then they will worship this beast thinking that only God can do miracles. But the Bible says that this beast can do miracles, so we know that this beast can do miracles. Amazing. And he doeth great wonders, and so they make a fire come down from heaven in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And so an image is a statue. They're making a statue for him, or an idol for him. They're going to make a statue of this man, this Antichrist man, to worship it. This is idolatry. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Okay, so the second beast had power to give life unto the idol, this image. I think that this is AI. I personally think that this is AI, that the Antichrist is going to invent AI. This is what my personal opinion. That's what I think it is. They're going to make an idol. Maybe it's a robot. I don't know. And he's going to give it life. It's going to be artificial life, because only God can truly give things life. And I think it's going to be artificial intelligence. Artificial life, artificial intelligence. That's what I think it is. It's going to be an animatronic, but it's going to be an AI, an actual AI animatronic. That's what I think it is. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So, okay, so the second beast makes an image of the first beast. So he makes a statue of him. And he had power to give life to the statue. And this statue can now speak. Okay? And now the statue can cause that as many as not worship the image of the beast, so they're not worshiping him, this statue has power to speak, and now anyone who will not worship him should be killed. The reason why I think this is AI is because the AI, well, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and on their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So I think that this thing that goes in your right hand or in your forehead is the implantable ID chip. That's what I think it is. And I think this AI statue that the beast has given life to is because it's going to be in control of the currency of the world and also pretty much all your data. Because imagine if everyone is microchipped and this AI, like Ultron, it's like Ultron. Just think Ultron. Ultron from the Infinity War. Wait, no. Ultron from the Avengers. Avengers Age of Ultron. Just think of him. He is an AI who is in the internet, who has like power over the internet, and he has power over all your bank accounts, all your social security, all your medical information, all of your everything, your social media. And if you do not bow down and worship this AI image, that he can just freeze your bank account. He can just freeze your credit cards. He can just freeze all your health insurance or whatever. He can just freeze everything. Not only that, but he also knows your exact location because he's AI. He's in the internet, so he has a GPS like in your phone, or also in the implantable chip that's going to go in your hand and in your forehead. So he's going to be able to find you. He's going to freeze all your bank accounts, and then they're probably just going to come kill you. That's probably what's going to happen. Sounds so bad. I guess it's time to go Amish or something. I don't know. Very bad. And he's going to do this to everyone. Free and poor, small and great, free and bond. One other thing I want to add is it says in the King James Version that they're going to receive a mark in their right hand. Mark in their right hand. Other Bible versions say on, that they're going to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. Well, the Bible doesn't say on, it says in, which is why I believe it is the implantable chip, the microchip that the New World Order, one world government wants. They want everyone to get a microchip. And then it says, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. This is the first beast, I think. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. 666. Something else I kind of want to add, because of the stuff that the Bible says here, it makes me think that anyone that the whole world loves is potential Antichrist candidate. I do think the Antichrist is going to come out of the Rome. I do think the Pope is going to be the Antichrist. But the idea that he's going to have power over the whole world, and that everyone's going to worship him, everyone's going to love him, they're going to think he's great, and they're going to worship him. It makes, I don't know, anyone that everyone loves, I kind of wonder if they're going to be Antichrist. Like Donald Trump, I wondered, since everyone loves him, like everyone who has a brain in their head loves Donald Trump. And Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a really great guy too. And maybe even Mr. Beast. What's the guy's name? Jimmy? Mr. Beast from like YouTube? I wonder, like, is Mr. Beast the Beast because his name is the Mr. Beast? I don't think so. I don't know. It's just that if there's people in the world that everyone loves, I kind of wonder if, like, they're going to be Antichrist, because these beasts are going to be very powerful and everyone's going to love them. Okay, so that is it for Revelation chapter 13. We're going to go to Revelation 14 now. And I don't have anything marked in this one. Okay, here we go. Revelation 14, the King James Bible. Here we go. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Sion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the firstfruits unto God and unto the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven, and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of the waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up for ever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. And I beheld a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle, and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire. And he cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather all the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. Okay, that is Revelation 14. I think after 14 we'll probably be done, because I'm like really tired. My eyes are like falling asleep. Which is my fault. I should have went to bed earlier. I'm no good at all. One of these days I'm going to make a video about the Jews. I meant to, but then I didn't. Darn. Hey, Dragon Ball Dave. Thank you for joining. If you want, we can talk on Discord, or I could go to bed or something. Okay, here we go. So, okay, so this lamb obviously is Jesus. He says, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Sion. That's obviously Jesus. having with him 144,000. These are the 144,000 Jews. Then I believe these people are saved during the Great Tribulation period, or they're saved during the wrath period, because there were people who are being saved during God's wrath. So that's what I believe these people are. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, okay, they're singing a song before God and before the four beasts. These are the good four beasts that are before the throne of God. And the elders, that no man could learn the song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. I do not know why. I don't know what this means. They sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song. I don't know why this is or how this is, but it's what the Bible says. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. Okay. And they which followed the Lamb. Okay. They were redeemed among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb. Okay. And in their mouth is found no guile, for they are without fault before the Lord. There are people who are without fault before the Lord. That's very cool. Dragon Ball Dave says Israel is not a Jew. I will prove that Israel is a Jew. I'll just have to do it later. I can prove. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, saying with a loud voice, worship God, all ye punks. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. I think this Babylon is Rome. Some people think Babylon is Iraq. I think Babylon is Rome. I think Rome is going to be that great city that is destroyed. It says, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. She's committed corrupt deeds with everyone. I think it's Rome. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast or his image, and receive his mark in their forehead or in their hand, the same shall drink of the wrath of God, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and of the Lamb. When the sun is poured out without mixture, that means it's not diluted at all. God is going to bring out his wrath, and it's not going to be mixed in with mercy. It's just going to be straight wrath. That's what it means when it says poured out without mixture. Into the cup of his indignation. Okay? The smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. Makes sense to me. Okay, so the smoke of their torment ascending up forever and ever is either literal, which I don't think it is. I don't think their smoke is actually literally going to ascend up forever and ever. I think it just means it's going to be a very big and for a very long time. But I think saying it's the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, I think is dramatic. That's my personal opinion. Alternatively, it's literally true, and these people are going to burn forever. Who worship the image and his beast. Who worship the beast and his image. And whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Don't take the mark of the beast. God doesn't like it. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead, which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit that they may rest from their labors and their workers who follow them. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud Jesus is on a cloud. On his head is a golden crown, in his hand is a sharp sickle. This is Jesus on the cloud. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice unto him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle, for it's time to reap the earth. Then Jesus did. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that hath the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are ripe and fully ripe. So I'm not real sure what this other angel is doing. The other angels are like killing everyone, and this angel is just now starting to do some stuff against the earth. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. So the wine press, you put a bunch of grapes in like a wine press and then squeeze it down, and then it just straight juice comes out. The wine press of the wrath of God is God's going to smush everyone, and their blood is going to be this wine. It's going to look so there are 7 seals, and the 7th seal has 7 trumpets, and the 7th trumpet has 7 vials. The last vial, this is all God's wrath. God's going to make it rain 100-pound hailstones from the sky. So this is why it's called the great wine press of the wrath of God, is because God is going to rain 100-pound ice blocks from the sky on these people and crush them into juice, which is why it's called the great wine press of the wrath of God. He's going to crush the bad people with 100-pound hailstones. And the wine press was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the wine press even unto the horse bridles by the space of about 1,600 furlongs. The horse bridles is about 4 feet high. The space of about 1,600 furlongs, I believe, is 200 miles. So it's 4 feet tall, 200 miles. I don't know how wide, but that is that. Market Man says, sounds wonderful, lol. Oh fudge, I don't know what that is in reference to. What else? Is there anything else? I'm not sure if there's anything else. But that's going to be all for today. We're just going to do Revelation 13 and 14. Because I'm super tired. Like, my eyes are like, it's hard to stay open. But I will go over to Discord. If anyone wants to join me on Discord and talk about anything that we talked about today, we can do that. If not, then that will be all for the stream. Sounds wonderful, being stomped to wine. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. It's going to rain 100-pound hailstones from the sky onto people. It's going to splatter them into juice. We can look that up. Wine press. Yeah, this is a wine press. You put a bunch of juice or a bunch of grapes in it, and then you smush it down, and then the juice comes out of this funnel. Yeah, like that. Yeah, this is the wine press of the wrath of God. He's going to smush people. Yeah. I better start building a bunker. Good luck with the bunker. The other thing about the bunker, so here's the thing. You don't have to worry about God's wrath. God's wrath is only for the non believers. If you're a Christian, you'll be raptured up before the wrath of God. If you're a Christian, we're raptured before the wrath of God. So you don't have to worry about being turned into grape juice. We worry about the mark of the beast. We worry about the Antichrist, that you cannot buy or sell unless you have the mark in your hand or forehead. So really, if you're a Christian, I think it'd be better to maybe stockpile food. You only have to last 3.5 years. That's how long the Great Tribulation period is. That's how long all this bad stuff is going to happen for. 3.5 years. If you can last 3.5 years, you can make it to see Jesus. Alternatively, you'll just get killed because they'll say, hey, bow down and worship this image, and you'll say no, and then they'll kill you. Or alternatively, you say yes, and then you bow down and worship the image, but then you would not love God if you did that, because God says that's evil and don't do it. And so if you did it, that means you wouldn't love God, and then you're going to hell anyway. So there's that. Marky Man says, there's a joke where dude wishes he'd get away from his wife, ends up, goes to heaven, and he says to God, I was the problem. Says to God, I was the problem. I don't get the joke. He got away from his wife, but he died. Oh, ha ha ha. Well, be careful what you wish for, you punk. So that's going to be all for today. Does anyone want to join me on Discord? I can put another link in the description if that is needed. If anyone wants to join me on Discord, we can talk about Revelation. If not, then that's probably going to be it for the stream today, because I'm tired. Market Man says, I don't know the full joke, or it be more funny, but yeah, be careful what you wish for, you punk. Lol. That's correct. I'm about to get a shower, get ready for bed. Yeah, me too. I'm really tired. Okay, no one wants to join my Discord. That is fine. That is fine. Not really. Someone's gonna pay. Yeah, gonna rain all day tomorrow. Later, Adam. Yep, see you later, Marky Man. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Be sure to like the stream. I know there's at least 2 people. There should be at least be 2 likes. You mother. Be sure to like the stream. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All the good stuff. Ring the notification bell. Tell your friends. We'll do more later. Okay. See you guys next time. Goodbye.